Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory. I think we're on episode number 12? Yes, sounds about right to me. And in the last episode, if you missed it, we did some divisions. We also did some FUT Champions unsuccessfully and didn't manage to qualify for the weekend league. So this was my last chance at going in at it and trying to get back in there. And this was just before the weekend league from last week's stuff paid out. So next episode is when you'll see me get my coins and my pack or whatever I actually earned from the FUT Champions last week. So look forward to that one in the next couple of days. So we go into our first game in the daily knockout tournaments with the Russian league team. It's been my favourite one lately, getting the most success out of that. And after 7 minutes, Danny managed to score a header, which is not really like him. He's more of a technical flair sort of player, so I was a bit surprised at that. That it wasn't Smolov in the box, probably more was what was more surprising. Danny then does get a second goal on the stroke of half time, and he goes ahead and does his little dab celebration. And this one feels quite comfortable. I'm doing all right in this game. Again, it's just that Russian league team. It seems to work for me. Maybe we need to really focus on trying to upgrade that one a little bit and maybe get rid of the others. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Danny Berber spins, takes the shot just wide of the post in the early second half. Doesn't manage to get his hat-trick from that. However, Danny gets onto the ball, flicks it. A few bobbles later, we're trying to work our way back into the box. Smolov plays it to Promes, who plays it in. We get loads of lucky bounces, but Danny's there again, and he gets his hat-trick. I do that sort of celebration because, well, that was a dodgy goal, and it was just full of aids and lucky bounces and all of that stuff. But yeah, we do our best to continue pushing forward in this game. Zagoev takes a shot, but Leno was having none of it, and we eventually win the game 3-0. Happy about that one, especially after going out of FUT Champions at the end of the last episode to a better player. I felt like we've come back quite strong because I literally played this game straight after going out of the last one. So, couple of contract issues coming into play now, and I'm pretty sure we've nearly eliminated all of our gold contracts, so we're going to have to go out into the market again, or hopefully we'll get some in the pack we get from our FUT Champions rewards. I can't even remember. It might even just be a players pack, so who knows. We'll have to sell them on, do a bit of trading, that sort of thing. Next round of the Cup, we do manage to come up against what is the majority of the team is Premier League, but he's got a couple of like loans or non-chemistry players in there. Obviously, he's had a little bit of trouble with injuries and whatnot, and Smolov manages to hit that inside of the post early on. I feel like the physics for when you hit the post are a little bit dodgy. I feel like in real life the ball would sort of bounce back a little bit more off the post. It seems to lose all of its momentum when you smash the bar or the post this year. Very, very odd. We get a free kick on the edge of the box, which we lay off to Shatov, and that is one of my favourite free kick techniques, especially on the edge of the box. Often, if your opponent isn't ready for it, he won't have that man to run out and block the shot, and it basically leads to nearly an open and free opportunity just inside the box, which most of the time you can slot home no problem at all. Carlos Vela was the one player that was giving me a lot of trouble from this guy's team. However, Smolov manages to just miss the target. We could have gone in at 2-0 at half-time. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? But a pretty even game. I'd say we're slightly on top because of the more chances that we've had. And unfortunately for us, we get another injury come into the club. Injuries are still a massive problem in Ultimate Team. Witzel this time, a very big player for us, manages to get injured. Smolov takes the shot, blocked away from the goalkeeper, and Danny, the main man, who was a replacement cam to start with, comes through with another goal for the club, definitely earning his starting place in the team. Sorry about that, Eremenko. You're just not quite cutting it at the moment, mate. Promes then gets through on goal again. I mean, this guy's sliding all over the place at this point. I think he was a little bit pissed off. And we go 3-0 up after 60 minutes, which is pretty much going to guarantee us through to the next round, of course. Dodgy finish and some dodgy keeping on that one, I'm not going to lie. However, I give a sloppy penalty away. I feel like I didn't even press the slide tackle button, but did it anyway. But fortunately for us, we save it. He doesn't get like sent off or anything, so we're in the best spot that we possibly could be. Zaha then going on a little bit of a run. This guy wants some sort of consolation, I'm sure of it. And he plays a nice ball to Carlos Vela, who, as I told you, was probably giving me the most trouble in this team. Slots it away nicely, and he does get his consolation goal. However, it was all in vain because like we nearly get through on goal again. He gets Robert Hoof sent off with a straight red card. So that's going to be another lone player or something that he's going to have to put into his team for the next game. I try an outside of the boot free kick with with promos, but it doesn't quite work out. But I thought I'd leave it in there anyway, just to show you that that's a new technique that you can do, sort of outside of the boot power free kick. And guys, we're through to the semi-finals. Thank God we managed to get past that dreaded second round, which I've been struggling with so much. However, all sorts of craziness going on. We've lost loads of contracts. We've got a couple of injuries still going on. One injury in the Russian League, one injury in the Serie A. So I'm basically forced to play with the hybrid squad, which I struggle with probably the most out of any of my teams. So we go into the semis. We come up against another 4-3-3 second variant team. He's got the likes of Christian Teo, Mauro Zarate, Asamoah. He's even got a lone Chiellini in there, who's going to be difficult to get past for sure. Early doors in this game, he gets through one-on-one, takes the shot, then he gets a rebound header coming in off the bar. My God, that was one way to introduce himself to this game, and literally a few moments later, he goes 1-0 up. I'm buggered at this point. I'm coming up against this guy who's just clearly better than me in the first few minutes of the game, and I'm thinking, oh God, all he's doing is peppering my goal. I can't seem to defend against him. He's getting loads of chances. This could be one of those, you know, we had a 6-0 defeat the other day. It could be another one of those embarrassing bad boys. So, wasn't really in the best of moods whilst playing this one, I have to say. Roda plays it into Ben Yedder, and I take a very stupid shot. I think because this guy was so good at tracking me down, whenever I actually got a chance, I just bottled it and completely flipped out and pressed the button for too long and all of that stuff. And he gets that dodgy rebound goal to go 2-0 up in the 45th minute. I swear, whenever the goalkeeper parries it out or whenever there's a block in the defensive areas, it goes straight to one of the attackers. But of course, if it happens for them, it will happen for you as well. As you can see, getting dominated at half-time, so it's really a tough mountain to climb in order to get back into this one. Ousmane Dembele plays Ben Yedder through a nice little stop and turn. And he manages to get a lovely shot on goal, and we do get one goal back. And it's quite early in the second half still, so if we can put some, if we can apply some pressure, might even be able to get back into this game, which would be, yeah, we would have climbed the mountain at this point in time. We get through with Ben Yedder, take the shot, but an amazing save, and Musonda's there, but a terrible shot on his 5-star weak foot. I was expecting a straight-up equaliser there. We then get the ball here with Musonda again, get past the defender, take the shot at the near post, but a great save from the goalie. And from the resulting corner, we also managed to get the header in from Guilavogui, but it's just wide of the post. You can't say we're not trying to get back into this game right now. I'm even going with 3 substitutes as well, because I've noticed that, especially in FUT Champions, man, if people don't make the subs and you bring on a pair of fresh legs, my God, does it make a difference. We've gone with Muriel up front. We put Badu in there. So some pretty quick players. I've gone with a little bit of a spine, a nice player to, well, 3 players to come in. How that's not gone in, I don't know. We get through with Dembele, take the shot, it gets blocked. He tries a back heel, that gets blocked. Muriel takes the shot, and we do get back into this game, boys. In the 89th minute, we are heading towards extra time, and you know the momentum we've got here. We are going to win this bloody thing and get through to the final and get into that weekend league. He comes through in the 90th minute with another shot attempt. It gets saved by my goalkeeper, thank God. But Atsu scores the friggin' goal. Way to kill the momentum. He runs off shushing me. Oh, I couldn't even tell you the words that were coming out of my mouth at that point in time. I got a bit of a sore throat today because I was slightly vocal whilst playing this one. I was doing some shouting. But yeah, that happened. Right at the end. Literally right at the end. Another rebound out from the goalkeeper, and we managed to lose. And we get knocked out of that tournament. Oh, what a whirlwind or roller coaster of emotions that was. So that was basically my last chance to get into the weekend league, which kind of sucks because I've got to record other stuff. There's just no real time to do that, and I don't even think I've got the time this weekend to play in the weekend league. Got so much stuff coming up. I'm actually going to be in the Fatal series that is hosted and made up by Bateson, of course. So massive thanks to Bates for inviting me into that series. I've also managed to get Messi as my Fatal player. So I'll be introducing the whole series to you guys at some point as well. You might have already seen it, depending if this video goes live before. I'm not even sure yet. But at some point, Fatal will be out and we will be properly playing that series. Doing our best to go as far as we possibly can. So I'm showing you all 3 of our teams at this point in time. 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 of them are going to get sold. I'm a little bit bored, a little bit stale at the moment. I feel like I need to change things up. I've got 35k at the moment. I've got these 3 teams. And I've also got my FUT Champions rewards still to come through. So what should we do? What should we do? Should we sell everything and build like a 40 or 50k team if I can afford it? And then maybe have like a cheap team left over? Do I save the Russian League guys, sell my 2 other teams and then build from there? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments section. And whilst you're there, if you would be so kind as to hit a thumbs up on this video, that would be amazing. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Thank you for watching and supporting the Road to Glory series again. Have a great day and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.